Welcome back to another episode of The Road to 2200. Today I'm playing a 1510 game. I am rated 1892. I'm back under 1900. Oh no. So now the new title should be The Road Back to 1900. Alright, well I'm playing sort of my typical Queen's Gambit kind of things. Offering the pawn here, which of course isn't that much of an offer. We can just go here and we're hitting the pawn. I like to do this exchange in the middle. Most people think it's a little unusual, but I quite like it. Oh, that seems like a bad way to do it, right? First of all, if I could protect that, that would be devastating for my opponent. I don't really have a way to do that, but this alone seems quite good, right? I get a free tempo. Just get to take. Okay, that's amazing. Now I do have this. Is that a huge blunder? If they go here, I go here, then they take here, check. So I guess that doesn't quite work. So I'm going to go here. Am I going here? Then he goes here. And then this still doesn't work for the same reason. Boy, that would be great to make work somehow. I think I just have to go here. And then if they take, that's fine. And if they don't take, then that wins on the spot. Okay, so they take, and it does not win anymore. That's a shame. What do I want to take here? Kind of a tough choice. I mean, this just seems like the more natural sort of keep the pawn structure together kind of move. I guess that's what I'm going to do. It also lends some support to this, so they can't kind of stick a rook here. I mean, I could always go here anyway. I'm so sad I didn't get to do the David versus Goliath from my new course. Forthcoming on Chessable. Okay, what do we want to do here? This would be interesting. I don't like it. I still want to make that happen. I just can't. There's no way to do it. Well, I guess there is. I could go here and then threaten that. But would that just be a terrible move? It looks like it, because it's like I go here, they move the king, the queen somewhere, anywhere, and then they just go like this, and then I kind of wasted everything. Like, it works great if they miss it. So I'm not going to play the, well, what if they miss a game? I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to try to trade off their sort of best piece, then castle, and go that way. That's going to be the plan. Whenever you see these two pieces like this and a pawn, you should be thinking, can I send David into battle against Goliath, forking them and winning the game? That is a major theme in the course, the Chess Journeys Tactics Workbook. Find it on Chessable. Maybe not if you're watching the video right after it releases. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when will this one release. It'll be a while, so maybe it'll even be out by then. But, check. Well, my opponent is really going into the tank here on move 8 to do what? Like castle? I don't understand tanking in this moment. It does not seem like there's any move that they should be considering this hard. I guess this, but even that, it's like, okay, I don't want you to go into the tank for that one. If you want to make that move, just make it. This is one of the big lessons I feel like in rapid chess is you have to pick your moments. Like when I was picking my moment, I was trying to find a way to straight up win the game with a pawn fork, and so I took a little time trying to find that. My opponent here, I don't even know what they're deciding between. It's like here, castles, here, and here or here. And none of those moves are that impactful where you should be spending this much time thinking about it. It's been a bit. All right. My plan is still, I think, almost no matter what they do that. Okay, so all that to castle. Very strange decision. This is a very interesting decision now. Because I don't think I would want to take there. In fact, I know I wouldn't want to take there. Okay. So that I'm very happy with. I also have this interesting idea, threatening mate. So can we make something happen with that? Clearly, that would hang the piece. I'm just saying, like, as a general theme in this position. Okay, so that's an interesting idea, right? Because I can't take here now. I think I just castle, and if they push by, I don't mind at all. If they go here, I don't mind at all. None of those are really a problem. So let's just castle. Just move on. I think probably I'm going to end up putting the knight here. Okay, I just don't know what that does. I think I just go back, and then knight here. I like staying on this diagonal, though. I like the idea of hitting this. Important to note, it's not checkmate even if I can land my knight here. So that is important to note. I think I'm probably going to go something like this. And then this pawn will be in a little bit of jeopardy. I think I want to go with this knight. I still have to remember, this is coming whenever my opponent wants. So that's something to bear in mind. And this bishop would have to go like here. Ah, okay. So that's an interesting idea. Now this is not in danger at all. I'd kind of like to go here, but I cannot. Oh, and I can't really go here now either because of takes. Maybe this does work well, actually. Go here. No, because then he would jump into there. I don't know. I don't really know what to do anymore. I'm thinking this looks pretty good. But if I go here, I think they're going here. And then I'm kind of stuck going back. I think that's probably good. I think wow, okay. It's like here, 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 I guess. Seems reasonable. The problem is this now, followed by this, is kind of good. I'd like to be able to bring this rook over first, and then kind of tuck the bishop back here. Because we know this is coming, so it'd be great to just get out of the way of it first. Like, this would make me so happy, right? I get to activate the rook, control the file, and then allow the bishop to retreat. This is one of those things of sort of understanding what's happening. Yeah, so that's a very good move. And if I just go to here, then he can push. Yeah, no, I guess that doesn't work. But if I go here, then he can come into here. And I think I just have to let him try. Oh, wait. So if I go here, 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 and then here. Now when it's here, here, I guess that's still fine. All right, so I think I'm just going to... Whoa. Almost hung the bishop. I think I am going to just put the bishop here. And I think that's okay. Oh, I really was not expecting that. That seems like a terrible move to me. Because now this becomes a target once more. It wasn't a target a second ago. I'm kind of guessing if I go here, he's going to go there. And then it is pretty tough. It's like, I guess then I have to go back here anyway. So, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. What if I just go here, though? I'll just stay on this diagonal. Can still bring my rook to here now. If here, I could just go here, maybe. No, I don't think I want to go there, actually. This guy's still protecting it, so that's kind of fine. I think I'll go here. Yeah. And then if here, here, should be fine. And then I think probably what I'm going to have to end up doing is moving the knight and kicking this knight this way. Oh, I can't do that. That would hang the bishop. So I am getting a little bit tangled. I'm not suddenly I'm just not very happy with my position. I was pretty happy with it up until very recently. But I guess I'm going to end up going here. And that should be okay. I think this would be a bad idea. Then they just get this protected passer. Okay, that seems like a good plan. Really cement that guy in there. Like, I just pull this guy out of danger. And now I have more mobility. This pawn is just still waiting to be gobbled by me. Maybe this is even the answer. To threaten to take. And then if they take, I go here. And then suddenly I can do things like go here and here maybe. Or the dream is kind of like goes into here to go here. And then I go here and I can go here. So how would this work if here, here? Okay, never mind. If here, I just take. I don't think I want this knight to get here, though. Okay, so that's interesting. So really willing to open up their king side for no reason. But, like, my pieces are all diverted. So, and in fact, if I go here, I didn't think about this. Like, here takes, takes. Suddenly, I don't know, like, my pieces are all just gone. Like, they're nowhere near the king. So maybe I'm actually in a little bit of trouble if I do something like that. But I don't think I'm going to have a choice. They're going to go here anyway. I think I'd rather not let them just go there with tempo. I think I'll go here. Chase him away first. I kind of assume he's going to take. I don't know why I'm assuming this. Maybe it'd be much better just to go here and here. I think a move might be to go here and here once this guy moves. I guess they kind of have to do something because this is falling. I suppose I could go back with the knight, which would be interesting. I'll be a little surprised if they don't take the knight. I guess also something somewhat interesting is suddenly this queen might become very strong, depending on what they do with that diagonal. How am I eating this pawn? That pawn must be eaten. I think it's here, here. That seems like a pretty reasonable plan. Although after here, this does allow that. And then the question is kind of like, do I mind if a knight is here? I don't know. Okay. So that is interesting. That is really, really interesting. Because if takes, takes, it just lets me do this. Like suddenly my pieces that were really cruddy like 1 second ago have all very much come alive. Now maybe you can claim that if he takes with the knight and goes here, it'll be worth it. But, boy, I mean, my pieces are becoming better. What did I just do? Oh, my goodness. I'm playing very badly lately. It's been frustrating. I guess I'm going here. Yeah, that's just one of those... You can't make blunders like that, right? Just like if you want to become decent at chess, you just can't. Like, it's just kind of as simple as that. Like, it's not one of those things where, like, it's okay, sometimes you can. It's like, no, you can't just chuck pieces if you want to be good at chess. You just can't. I'm going to go here, and I don't think it's going to work. I think they're going to go something like this, and yeah, my only hope is kind of like letting my queen infiltrate somehow. So something like here, take here, here. Ooh, interesting. I think this would probably still work. But it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I'm going to go here. Way down to material. I need them to make a big blunder, basically. Oh, this is a big problem that I totally missed. So the problems continue, and now you can go here, or probably just no, here, and that is going to be problem, like a big problem. I will say, I went into this game thinking I'm quite tired. It's been a long day. Will I struggle? So that question has been answered. I think I played reasonably well until, the one move that just loses the game on the spot. Other than that move, I think I've played pretty well. I did get kind of a bad position, so it's going to be interesting to look at it with the computer and see if the computer's just kind of like, no, you made some other very bad moves before the blunder. Okay, I guess I have to take... I mean, this king is so ridiculous, but they're also threatening mate. So, I'm not sure that it matters that their king is so open. Like, this seems very close to mate. Like, I might even be able to get a mate. But this is also mate. So, I think I've lost. I'm trying to see, is there some magic that I've got up my sleeve here? It almost would have to be like check, takes, check. If goes back, I go check, comes over. I just don't see anything magical enough there. This is actually even just mate. This just delays mate by a move. It was a nice move by my opponent. Well, there we go. This is definitely a lost game, but you know what? Anything's possible. Okay, there's that. Get to bring my queen around. I think, no, actually nowhere will stop any checks, but this seems pretty reasonable. Though I don't know. I've got a lot of checks here. But maybe even just like hiding like this. But then I got this check. It's just I'm down, 2 pieces now. So it feels like a lot to ask that I could somehow get enough checks to draw this. So the problem is after these checks, he goes here, and then what? It seems like that is the end of the checks. And once the checks are done, the game is done. I do have one trick, but it still loses. Still loses. It's called my opponent doesn't realize that I'm covering this square trick, and takes, and then I lose there. What an annoying game. Just chucking it all in one move. Okay. So this beginning is all... Okay, not all normal. This is very weird. So the engine says that I'm up almost a whole point, just because it's such a bad move. And that this is all great, and I'm still winning by a lot. And that here my best move is this, allowing this, which is very interesting because I looked at this and I was like, no, I don't think this is a good idea. It's not quite going to work out. But I didn't even consider for a moment going here, which computer says the best move is this. How? Oh, okay, never mind. He's got 2 guys on it. So why do I need to move this guy? He seems fine. I could also jump into here. So I went e3, which I thought was, a very normal move in the position. And I thought this was a very normal move. But the engine's kind of like, this is a normal move, but it's just an equal game now. Yes, the queen's in a weird spot, but so what? And now we're just basically equal. And, you know, we're just... Now I've given black a slight lead with that. And now black's doing quite well. So this is not a good idea. Computer says that this would be the best. Wow, no, it changed its mind very quickly. Oof, 95 it likes, which I don't know. I guess I did look at this briefly because it doesn't actually drop a pawn. I can go like this if I really wanted, but I don't know. It looks kind of messy. It's not going very well. So what happened here? I guess it was this A4, which looks very natural. A much better move apparently. It's just, you know, push him away in the center. He jumps into E4. We just contest him. And we don't mind that. Oh, okay. Taking this way. And then we're covered and we can go here and we're fine. Okay. I mean, it's funny because my move seemed just as fine, but it really didn't go very well. I mean, it's like minus 1.2 now. And I felt it, right? It feels like we're squeezed. Like this construction, which kind of looks weak, to be honest. Like here, and then this pawn is hanging, basically. But I can't really do it. Okay, the computer did not like F5. Computer likes E5. It likes coming back and around. Okay. And plus 2.5. So there's something here. What is the something? Let's see. I mean, this still looks good to me. I think that's what happened in the game. Do I have some weird tactic with like this? No, I don't think so. So the suggestion is rook takes A8. I assume rook takes A8. How is that different? Oh, okay. And then this pawn is falling. That's very interesting that I didn't find that, because in the game I talked a lot about this diagonal, but I did not talk about this diagonal. Yeah, once he went there. So it was, yeah, I realized that this diagonal was weak, but somehow I didn't put together the very basic just pull the rook away and remove the defender and win the pawn. So it's a very big oversight to take here. And this is just over, right? Oh my goodness, right. So I went from this was the moment of the game. So I went from a little basic tactic that gives me a 2.4 advantage. And we can see this is a big advantage. It's not just one pawn, right? We're now on this diagonal around the king. Our pieces have life again. Everything looks better. To here's a whole piece. Just enjoy, right? And then you're dead. You can't win down a piece. I mean, if it's a bullet or something, maybe, but we're just done. Oh, maddening stuff. Maddening stuff. And that is all. Okay, well, there we go. There are a couple takeaways, though. I mean, the big one is, I mean, you can't give away pieces. You just can't. You got to have a better sort of radar / blunder check method that doesn't allow that. And the weird thing is, like, if I haven't been using my blunder check that I developed, which is frustrating, but even if I did here, my blunder check is more like if there's a lot of pieces touching each other. And it's also interesting that this is also straight from my chessboard course. This is a showdown or a yeah. And when this pawn moves, he goes. So that's a little frustrating. I missed that. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how I didn't see that. And then also that I missed two mover to win this pawn. But then even going farther back, the other takeaway is just like, after this, you know, I was able to see like this doesn't really work, but I did it anyway. And it's kind of like, well, maybe work harder and find something else, right? Maybe don't just let that happen and say, I think it'll be okay, right? Maybe do something like this. Maybe maybe better yet, do this so that this move that you've been wanting to do can work, right? So then like the knight moves in, and then if you want, you can go here, or you can just go here, and this is fine, right? This seems totally fine. If takes, it's like, okay, we could maybe even go here and here. I mean, I don't know. There's just lots of things we can do here, and actually that looks terrible because then we would, have our pawns destroyed. But the point is, yeah, those seem to be the big takeaways. That I just didn't play this part of the early middle game well. I didn't kind of realize how suffocating it was going to be. I kind of thought like, well, a space advantage works best when there's a lot of pieces on the board. There's not that many pieces on the board. It shouldn't be so bad, but it's still very stifling. And then, tactics. Wild idea. Don't throw pieces away. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you next time on the road to 2200. Or, the road back to 1900 also. All right. See you, everybody.